All right, hi there. I did Nick the Booksmith's um, Deserted Island Challenge, and this is what I came up with. I did 2 books, as you can see, because I just kind of felt like it. Um, and while collecting supplies for this one, I realized that I had more than enough supplies and I still wanted to use those other supplies, so I used it on this one. Okay, so let me just show you what I did and go from there. And I'm not sure that I can insert, hi baby's feet. I don't know if I can insert a picture, so I'm gonna try and show you on my phone what I started out with each book. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the sparkly one first. Oh, this one's kind of shiny anyway. But for this one, I started out with the cover of a calligraphy set or creative lettering set, a gift bag, some paper that I'd already had that I already had this paper, and I know it's book pages, but I gut books so often that this was the only thing that I had around. And so I used book pages, and then of course the glue, X-Acto blade and straight edge for the cutting, and this lovely 5-color and a pencil pen that I got at Daiso, the Japanese dollar store, and then some cording, and there's my needle. And I know it only shows 7 materials in here, but I also had some I don't know, wrapping streamers that were left over from this baby right here, her birthday party, and I was going to use that because it coordinates with the book, with the gift bag and the papers, but I couldn't find them when I was taking the pictures, and they are not incorporated into the book anyway. So yet I'm not finished with the books, but I wanted to record the video and get it on online before midnight tonight. So here we go. So for the book, we've got the gift bag as the outside cover. I haven't embellished it at all yet, except for, as you know, gift bags come with the little holes and the ribbon in them. So I had to cover those holes somehow on this front cover. So I cut out a few pieces and glued those on. No, put those scissors down right now. Gimme. And then I also used the tag that came with it and the ribbon that came with it to cover this other hole. Actually, I punched through that hole to the inside to tack that ribbon. And now here on the inside, I created a pocket out of what was already a strap in the. This is the book cover that was made out of the. This book cover was made out of the creative lettering package. And on the back strap, or on the back side, there was a strap going all the way across to hold a pad of paper or something like that. And then these pages, I just used the pages in, these colored pages are dyed with tie-dye. Tie-dye fabric dye. And I had this bluish turquoise color, and I had a red that they called pink, or a pink that they called red. And I mixed the two to get the various purple shades and indigo shades that you see throughout. Little girl. So in this first, also I used just regular rainbow cording to stitch these on, and what I think is just a standard stitching pattern. If you'll notice, there's one side that they come out the bottom and one comes out the top. That's because I accidentally stitched these in backwards and upside down. And then the very last one that I put in, which was supposed to be the first one, I stitched right side up and had to turn and everything this last envelope, because this envelope opens to the top. So I've got 4 signatures, and each signature has an envelope on in the middle covering the threads. They're all made up of these same pages. Some are like plain white pages, some are storybook pages, some are textbook pages, I think. I know this is a math book. And like the feel of the pages is very nice. These are very vellum-y. And even when they're dyed, they're still a lot smoother than the storybook pages after they're dyed. It's really cool. I'm smitten with this color palette. And I'm pretty proud that I've only used 6 of my 8 materials. I've not used the pen for anything yet. I just haven't needed it. But I hope I don't get disqualified, because the only paper I had was ripped up book paper. I did not rip any books up for this project, and I do plan on using it. If you look back at the picture, the inside of this had some plastic in it, and I do plan on using that plastic for little windows and cutouts, but that has not happened yet. Kind of ran out of time today. So there's the first one. And the second one, I did use a book cover, but I haven't used any of the book pages. So they're still right here. Haven't even gone through them really. They're just boring book pages. Stop it, Sissy. So we've got a book. I chose this book because I really liked the texture on the front cover, and on I liked the ornate spine. So I felt like I could do a lot with this spine. I actually I had to, because these ended on the inside, I had to pull them all back through another hole at the very top. And I really do like the way it's turned out. Oh, let me show you the materials. Okay. For my givens, I do have the paper again. Where's my little pen? I have the paper. I had this pen originally, but I hadn't used it yet, and I switched it out to this art marker. It's a marker that came in that creative lettering set that I ripped up before. I have used this a little bit in here, and I'll show you how. But so I switched out the pen. I used the straight edge, the needle, the glue, and the paper as my 4 givens. And as my 4 choices, I chose the book, a piece of scrapbook paper, an insert from my the conditioner that I use for my pink hair. It's called, the company's called Overtone, and they put these artistic inserts in there. I'll show you an extra one that I've got, and I'll show you the one that I've cut up. And then I chose a pen, which I already told you I substituted out this pen for that one. Okay, so with this book, as I said, I used most of my choices already. But you can see I've used an actual book for the base. I've used the reverse side of my scrapbook paper, and then I kind of made sure that the edges were black with my little pen, and then I also kind of outlined a little bit of this center medallion with the pen. On the inside, I kept the actual end pages, and there were a couple of pages stuck to those end pages when I gutted the book. So on this one, I cut the portrait that was right here. I cut it out and glued the sides together to make a little pocket. And that can be for pictures or whatever. I have done a little bit more embellishing in this one. So here's a tuck spot, just regular pages. Here's an envelope. I really like that this is a blank page on this side, even though the other side is printed. And inside the envelope is completely blank on the outside, and you open it up and it has the dedication for that book to Dawn Knuth, teacher, algorithm, analyzer, and inventor. And I covered that last bit up. I just liked the inventor. So that was for, of course, this math book. Same types of pages as the other book, same colors. The colors went nicely with the insert for the hair color, or the conditioner that I use. So here's that insert. You can see the whole thing. You'll be able to see the top of it. So I've already used this part and up here, and it's just, this has the instructions on this side and really pretty print on this other side. So why not use it for this? Here's one that's like completely whole. So you can see another one that hasn't been used for anything. And that's how big they are. Pretty nice. Little plug right there. Overtone. Thank you very much for my pink hair, Overtone. You're awesome. Okay, so there's that. And it does really go nicely with the colors that I already had in the pages. So didn't have to buy or find any other paper. I tried not to buy things as much as possible for this. I'm traveling, so I don't have my stash, but so some things I just had to go out and buy, like the needles. So used a ripped up paper for that one. I like the way that it's. I just liked that piece of paper. I didn't want it to go to waste. Where's some more? There's another envelope. I'm sorry if you hear some wailing in the background. The crash that you heard before this pause of the video was a lamp breaking. So here we go. And I think our last signature has this one has 5 signatures instead of 4 like the other one. But I've got a tuck spot. Just used the Overtone paper. It's really pretty. And then at the very back, I've got this was connected right here. I don't know if I'll reconnect it or not. But I made this a paper, a pocket, and then it ripped. So there's that. Oh, and as it ripped, it kind of tore right there. I don't know if I'll repair that or not. Outside, as you can see, instead of a standard stitch, I just did top and like one section here, one section here. Then after everything was done, I laced the threads through this little hole and tied them off so that I can have dangly bits and make some paper beads, make some paper stars, and thread those onto here. So I hope I can show these off a little bit more when they are completely finished. And for now, talk to you guys later. Bye.